what's up, guys? And so with this CinemaCon that's happening right now, and with the Warner Brothers panel that happened yesterday, and with the Flash movie that I was along even with the Flash movie, and the movie has been seen by so many people, and the early reactions and reviews are in from people and critics who got to see the film, and with the many people that are calling it the best DC movie or the best superhero movie as well. And so in this video, I mean, going through all the early reactions from people who have seen the Flash movie, guys, my main thoughts on these, and even my main takeaways from these early reactions, and even for what to expect for the Flash movie that is around the corner as well. And so if you're new to the channel and don't like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so don't miss out on future videos. And so let's get to it. And now with this first one that comes from Eric Davis from Fandango, and he says, DC's The Flash is tremendous. Forget DC, it is without doubt among the best superhero films ever made. An all-timer, inventive storytelling, fantastic action sequences, great cast, so many nerdy details. I'm in tears at the end. Everything you want from a superhero film and more. And now, especially from that reaction alone, with calling the Flash movie a tremendous inventive storytelling, fantastic action sequences, and almost getting emotional at the end, it sounds like that this movie is going to be a hit. And now, with this, the next one that comes from Brandon Davis, and he says, damn, The Flash is good and super inventive both visually and in concept. The dynamic of two Barry Allens is crazy well done. Emotions hit me intensely hard, solid surprises, and it got me wanting to watch again and really eager to see how they follow it. Well done. And now, especially like with words like emotions that I hit it intensely hard and really wanted to watch it again. And even with the Flash movie, that it's going to be a multiversal film, it's going to be a time travel film, and even it's going to require multiple repeat viewings as well. And now this and the next one comes from Steven Weintraub from Collider, and he says, The Flash is fantastic. I know Ezra Miller has made a lot of mistakes, but they are so good in this movie. Loved Keen, the action, humor, and emotion. Any movie Chetty has credit something special, thumbs way up. And now, especially with those lines, it says that Ezra Miller has made a lot of mistakes, also considering with the whole Ezra Miller situation, and even with the controversy surrounding this film, and just from the way that this movie looks, and I think Ezra Miller is going to crush it in this film, and even with the whole situation with him getting arrested and all that. But either way, I'm just really excited to see how this film plays out. And now this next one comes from Scott Menzel, and he says that The Flash is hands down one of the best superhero films of all time. No joke, the Flash is all a movie-going experience, as that's a little bit of everything: and action, emotion, horror, humor, and plenty of nostalgia. Ezra Miller is phenomenal as Joel Barry Allen. Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle are very good also. This is a film that audiences will be watching over and over again. Oh, and avoid all the spoilers you can for this movie, because there are some really incredible surprises that will truly blow you away. I cannot wait to see this film again. And now, especially with those words, the best superhero films of all time, and even the nice says that Ezra Miller is phenomenal as Joel Barry Allen, and as we've seen in plenty of the marketing and the trailers of where we see the Joel Barry Allen, and even with the Reverse Flash as well, even with the return of Michael Keaton's Batman, and just with all the nostalgia, and even with the Batman silhouette from the 1989's Batman, and it showed up at the end of the new trailer, it just gets me even more excited for this film. And now this next one comes from Rob Keyes, and he says, just watch The Flash at CinemaCon, and it has some stuff in it you will not believe it. It showcases much more of Barry Allen's powers. It is indeed one of DC's best, and fits in nicely as a bridge story between the old and new DCU franchises. It's also the funniest DC movie. And now, especially with that line that says that it showcases much more of Barry Allen's powers, and as we see in this film where the Flash is going on time traveling to save his parents, and even to save everyone, and even with him that's like messing up the multiverse. I think we'll explore more of Barry Allen's story in this film, and also with it said like the funniest DC film, and also with this film that's going to pack in a little bit of comedy as well, and especially with this big epic multiverse film. It's probably going to deliver emotions and humor. It's probably going to pack in some comedy as well. And this last one comes from Roberto Gonzalez, and he says, "I believe the hype of Christopher Nolan movies aside, the Flash movie is the greatest DC movie of the last 30 years that belongs in the same conversation as Superman in the 78 and Batman 89. The movie breaks incredible new ground in superhero cinema and honors the DC lore of years past." And now, especially for what he says, the greatest DC movie of all time in 30 years, and even it also says with this film that's going to be having in the same conversations as in Superman in 1978 and Batman in 1989, and he says like it's one of the best films in superhero cinema. Even with this early reaction, I kind of agree on this because with the Flash movie, that's going to be one like the best of multiverse films of all time, and it's going to change the DC universe forever. It's because it's going to reset the entire DC universe, and also with the James Gunn's new DC slate as well. And yeah, with these early reactions that are coming for the Flash movie, and I think we're in for right. It's because even with Alice looks, and even with the whole Ezra Miller situation, even with the controversy that's surrounding this film, and this film just looks so incredible and phenomenal as well. And even with the return of Michael Keaton's Batman, and even with his Batman suit, and just everything about this movie just looks so good. And this will definitely be the finale for the whole DC universe as well. And this will definitely reach that everything, and even with the James Gunn's new DC slate, and that's everything that's about to be set in stone, and even with the tone and emotions that we're about to see with the duel of Barry Allen, and even with the Sasha called Supergirl as well. On top of that, and even with Ezra Miller as going to be a part of this film, and just like everything else, I think this is going to be like a feel good film, and even with everything that's going on behind Warner Bros. The Discovery, I think this movie is going to do so well at the box office, and it's going to reset everything, and even with everything as it's going to reboot and start with James Gunn's new DC slate. And yeah, with all this, they went for a ride for the Flash movie, and now that with this film that has been seen by so many people, and with these earlier reactions and reviews that are coming in, I think this is going to be a love letter to DC fans. I mean, I'm excited to see the movie myself, and even this film is going to have the return of Michael Keaton's Batman, and with all the nostalgia, heart, and humor that's going to be packed in this epic film, and even with all the nostalgia with the Batman silhouette in the sky, and this one takes place years after Batman returns, and with all the controversy that's surrounding this film, and with all Ezra Miller stuff, and I think that this movie is going to be a wild ride, and everything about this film that just looks so incredible, and I'm just really excited to witness this movie on the big screen as well. And so that is going to be for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what your thoughts are on these early reactions and reviews from people who have seen the Flash movie, and how I'm sorry, are you good to see the Flash movie? And in the comments down below, you can give this video a like and subscribe to turn on notifications about future videos, and for live updates always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.